Good morning, Naledi, and of course to the viewers. As you have adequately stated there, we are currently in Mahikeng, to be precise, Ngaka Modirmolema District Municipality Chambers, which are hosting the Ditsobotla Local Municipality first council after the by-elections which were held on the 14th of December. And of course, as you have stated there, that ANC has 16 seats, while opposition parties have 23 seats. This, of course, meaning that there are coalition talks which have to take place. It will be quite interesting to see what will unfold today, as we expect actually the troika of the municipality to be elected today. They will, of course, start off with the speaker, go on to the mayor and the chief whip. Quite interesting to see that the ANC, which was leading the municipality before the by-elections, Naledi, now really has only 16 seats. But of course, these by-elections coming just after the municipality was dissolved in September, you would know that reasons like service delivery, maladministration and political infightings were given as reasons for this decision. But of course, if my colleague Sello Mogopa can just show you that councillor-elects are not yet in the chamber. We were anticipating that they start just around this hour, 10 o'clock, but of course we will see what time do they start, Naledi. But if I may just tell you that the other discussions that different political parties have been having is the issue of the 14 days where the first council must be held 14 days within that time. You would know that the Municipal Structural Act indicates that within 14 days after the by-elections, there has to be a council sitting, which of course will be constituted. But other political parties saying they are still well within the time frame, saying they do not count the weekends and the holidays. But other parties like the EFF, for an example, saying they have even passed 20 days with the council not being held. The one that was held on the 28th was disrupted, therefore never constituted. Therefore, many saying this sitting might be deemed illegal if other parties approach the courts, after this sitting. But of course, we will see if this will, of course, just, be successful as far as electing the troika, Naledi, or there will be disruptions as we saw just a few days ago.
It certainly sounds like there are so many moving parts here and so many issues at play. And perhaps a great place for us to have started at Tebogo to be asking why this council meeting is taking place in Mahikeng instead of at its home in Ditsobotla.
I can tell you that first, before we even get into the reasons, Naledi, the municipal rules standing act committee, rules do indicate that the municipality can hold a council sitting within its district. So, regardless the fact that we are 50 kilometers away from the municipality is still within, its right to hold the council sitting far from its offices. But the reason why the council sitting is held here in Mahikeng and not in Ditsobotla, you would know that just last week there were, there was a strike there, or even one can say protest, because there were contract workers who were striking, saying they have not yet been paid their December salaries as well as overtime. Therefore, the municipality was saying holding the council sitting there will be quite risky, given that there's been some protest, even community protest. Many of them saying there are no services. They elected just on the 14th of December. They are councillor-elects, yet at this point they do not know what is going on. So the municipality, the Department of Cooperative Governance was saying that they want to avoid any disruption from either the contract workers who allege that they have not yet been paid, or residents themselves, Naledi. This is not for the first time that the Ditsobotla Local Municipality holds a council sitting away from their home. You would know that just last year there were parallel council sittings highlighting the infightings within the municipality. We saw one faction holding a council in Ditsobotla, the other one in Mahikeng Local Municipality Chambers, showing you really the instability in Ditsobotla Local Municipality. But with reasons of possible disruptions cited by the Department of Cooperative Governance following the protest where we saw ratepayers' documents being scattered all over Lichtenburg town, Naledi. Those were the reasons given as to why they will be hosted by the district municipality.
Yeah. I mean, I'm keen to hear what the update is then with the situation as we last saw it in Ditsobotla, where you did say, as you said, municipal workers saying that they have not been paid. We saw in those protests some of those workers taking, documents from the offices of the Ditsobotla municipality. Those documents are strewn in the streets. I mean, it was quite dramatic images. Have those issues been resolved, firstly, Tebogo? And as you see council members coming together to sit and decide, even on coalitions, is service delivery and the challenges of people on the ground a priority in their discussions and top of mind?
I can tell you, Naledi, that those contract workers are not yet paid. Actually, they confirmed to us as we called them this morning just to check if they indeed received their salaries, but they are saying they are not yet paid. But the other issue is when we spoke to the spokesperson of the municipality, Pius Batile, he was saying that the reason why they were not reimbursed is because their contracts were, the contracts came to end, were terminated just at the end of November, but they are, cry was there are about 4 or 5 contract workers who were paid, therefore they demand their salaries. Of course, the municipality was saying they would investigate if there were a number of contract workers who were paid. If that is the case, about 100 who were not paid will then receive their salaries. But the issue of service delivery, Naledi, is quite a paramount issue. I can tell you that it will be quite interesting to see what the discussions are as far as service delivery is concerned. But when we spoke to residents of Lichtenburg, Ditsobotla as a whole, just last week, they were saying there are no services. Naledi, I can tell you that even when there was a council in Ditsobotla Local Municipality, of course, this was a council that was, of course, separated, where we saw, different functions. Service delivery was still poor. They are saying that they do not even see a need. We saw when we spoke to different of them just before by-elections, they do not know why they are voting because their service delivery is not, services are not delivered, Naledi. You go to Ditsobotla, sewage spillages, refuse not collected, potholes all over town, even in internal roads. Those really are the pictures that you get to see when you enter different areas of Ditsobotla Local Municipality. But we will see if the situation, will get to, improve. But the reality in South Africa is we saw in different municipalities where there is coalition, there seems to be stability within the council, Naledi. Therefore, it will be quite interesting to see how the talks go, and after, how then will they administer the Ditsobotla Local Municipality, ensuring that they deliver services to people as a coalition administration municipality, Naledi.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the more challenged municipalities in the country, and as they go into that council sitting to work out their coalition agreement moving forward, Tebogo Phakedi will be keeping a close eye on that one. Thank you so much for bringing us the latest.